Hello, guys. Good day. Trust you are all having a great time here in Ondo State. My name is Samuel Kolawole, the state coordinator for Ondo State on this project. And briefly, I will quickly be talking about the training curriculum for the Digital Literacy Champions program for the informal sector. Right. So, the preamble, this is a curriculum that explains what you need to do, how to do it for a successful project. Okay, so how to train your trainees, those are the people in the informal sector, how to train them, how to get them, to be digital literate, right? You are the facilitator, you are the one to carry out this training. Okay, so your targeted audience are farmers, fishermen, artisans, technicians, transporters, youth, women, senior citizens, out of school children, disabled persons, petty traders, shop owners, marketers, food vendors, beauty artisans, and many more like that. All right, that you can reach out to in this space. Okay, so your role is to reach out to these people and engage them in person. All right, get them to become digitally literate, get them to get involved, start using digital tools for their day-to-day activities, to run their day-to-day work, and also to be a digital citizen, right? So your goal is to carry out this training across to this particular set of people to make the digital tools, and skills relevant to their work and business and daily activities. So basically, how do you deliver this training? It should be in-person training, and of course, you guys are being paired to work together, right? So you your delivery methodology is to first of all assess the digital skills need and this tracy level of the targeted group, right? That's the first thing you get to do. Say you are going to meet some group of people, let's say transporters, you go to meet their chairman, and then you talk to them about the need for uh, drivers to also, be digital literate. Of course, you tell them about who you are. You're a core member, that you are running your community development program, and you would like to sensitize the drivers in this community, to become digitally literate. And once you approach them, and then they approve your program, then you'll be able to, reach out to them. And the first thing you have to assess is to know what are the tools and skills that they need that can be relevant to them, right? Very important. You don't just teach everybody everything or anything. You first of all identify what their needs are, and then you meet the needs with the numerous modules that we have here. Okay, so number two is to identify the module that applies to their need, and number three is to deliver in-person training, to the group of people that you've reached. If you go into, you can, of course, one person facilitate the other person interacting, to help them out in carrying out some of the function. And if probably you go in team, like the OCDS go to a particular event, one person can be facilitating and one support close by, and then others working among the audience to make sure that they're able to apply what they are being taught, right? And at the end of the day, you should be able to get feedback as to how relevant is what you've taught them, and how relevant is it to their work and all of that. Okay, so we have this module. We have 8 modules that you can use to facilitate this session. We have perform basic tasks with mobile phone, your audience, teach them if they are BFN if they need it, BVN if they need it, all of those things, right? So number three, of course, that number two, you can show them how to open an account on all these apps that are credible. Okay, make sure they are credible apps. So increase customer reach with digital marketing, like reaching tailors, people like tailors, farmers that are selling products that they can promote out there. You can show them how to open Facebook or Instagram account, and then how to snap and engage their audience online. Number four, find and evaluate useful information online. So categories of people, like say for farmers, you can show them how to get information about their farm, how to make right decisions, where do they get information, how do they use apps like ChatGPT, AI tools like ChatGPT to solve their day-to-day problems, or search on Google on basic challenges they may be having in their farm. So that is one of it. And number five is utilize free digital tools and resources, right? We have digital tools like ChatGPT, like Google Translate, Google Docs, for their day-to-day activities. You can be creative with how you, based on the needs of these people, is what you really give them. You don't give them all of this module. You can just give them one of it. You train them on one of this, right? So, like this now, module six, meet and collaborate with colleagues online. For senior citizens, you can show them how they can do Zoom call, WhatsApp call, Google Meet call. For their children that are far away from them, how do they call them on video so that they can see them, and they will be so happy if you teach them how to do some of these things, right? So, and people in the business space too, you can teach them on all of this. So the key thing is just identify something that is relevant to your targeted audience. Okay, so how to be safe online. Say for instance, you are teaching disabled children on how to, you know children, out of school children, and all of that. Okay, how can they be safe online? If they have smartphone, how do you interact online? How do you avoid being bullied online? All of these things. How do you secure your password? Two-factor authentication, and all of these things are some of the things you teach them. So take time to go through the resource at your pace, so you can be able to understand this better, solve simple technical problems, use on your phone, on your devices, home appliances, and many more other stuffs, right? So these are basic things you can teach your audience. Okay, so let me just give you an instance. Say for instance, we have, you go to a group of drivers, for instance, you meet their chairman, and then he gives you approval to come and train them. And when it comes around, you are able to show them how they can leverage Google, what's the name? Google Map, right? To navigate where they are to where they are going, right? It's a very powerful tool that can enable easy transition from one location to another, especially if they are moving to an unknown or unfamiliarized environment, right? So having them to know how to use Google Drive, Google Map, is very, very important, and relevant to what they do. Okay. So, and of course, using WhatsApp map to identify their location and then send it to a client that needs to locate them, something like that. All of these things are basic tools that are relevant to farmers. And as you do that, don't forget, you are supposed to, after your training, you are supposed to get their feedback, and then take pictures so that you can be able to report your campaign. All right. So that is exactly what you are supposed to do. If you have any question, feel free to ask on the comment section, on the chat box. We'll be happy to answer you. Thank you very much. Feel free to ask any question as regards this. We'll be happy to answer you. Thank you. Please do not forget to subscribe on the channel, so that as we drop more information as regards this project, you can be able to get them at the right time. And of course, we're able to be in the loop with our live training programs. Okay. Thank you very much. and have a great day and have a great time with us. Peace out.